Yo, what's up? This is Paul in the 619. So this is not a new comic book day video. It's actually going to be tomorrow. Uh, so tomorrow, when I go to my LCS, it will be my 200th visit. I'm going to bring a cake there, and to commemorate the 200th visit. I'm pretty excited. You know, they've been my LCS since the pandemic. Now or Never Comics in downtown San Diego. But I have a honey hole. At least that's what I'm calling it for right now. What they're doing is there's two comic book stores. They are actually bringing all of their they're closing one of the comic book stores and moving all their inventory to another. In the meantime, all their comics that are in that location are $1. So I've been going there. I've been there a couple times. I've been there 3 times, but the one time I went there, they closed that day because they were doing, I don't know if they were doing inventory or packing stuff up to move to the other location, but I was bummed that day. But today was a different day. They're open. I know I might have missed. I didn't know when everything was $1. I got the tip from a homie, Ben SD Rum, that they were selling everything for $1. That was as far as the comics that are in that store. I don't know. You know, I think I might be late to the party, but I still found some great comics. So let me show you what I picked up. So I said I went 3 times. One time was closed. Let me show you what I picked up the first time I went. So they had a lot of Warhammer. And the thing is that as far as Warhammer comics, they're hard to find. So when I did find them, I just grabbed the whole stack and bought it all. So let me show you what was in there. Warhammer Condemned by Fire number 5. Dawn of War number 2. So I guess this is a variant cover because this is also 2. Someone with a badass orc on it. And then here's one with a Space Marine. This is Warhammer 40K Revelations, issue 6. So fortunately, I don't have full runs. I got bits and pieces of different Warhammer series, but I wasn't gonna leave them there. So here's one. This is Warhammer 40K Revelations number 7. And I guess this is another variant cover. This is also 7. And then cool to find this Warhammer 40K Sisters of Battle. This is issue number 1. I always love this cover. I might have like 3 or 4 of these already, but I wasn't gonna leave this behind. And then the one that I really was happy to find were the Warhammer monthlies. Those are tough to find, especially the later issues, because they're so the print run is so low. I found issue 5, issue 6, issue 8, issue 9, issue 11, and again, I got all these comics for $1. So if you look up here, and it says like $4, $5. No, I paid $1 for these. Issue 23. So those were the Warhammer comics. I did look to see if they had any Wildcats. I collected Wildcats back in the 90s, but for some reason I stopped like at issue 11 or 12. Well, about issue 15, and yeah, no, I couldn't leave this there. I had to pick that up. And then I found a George Perez comic. This is War of the Gods number 1. So happy to find this. Yeah, George Perez, man, I'm telling you, when he makes the covers, I mean, he just puts everyone in there, and he's such a dope artist. You know, rest in peace. Most definitely one of the legends. So yeah, I was happy to get that. So let me show you what I picked up today. So I even got a bigger stack than when I went. So pretty much I got these. So let me show you what was in this stack. So I was, you know, I like Elric. I just love that character. Love the story behind it. I found a couple. They had a bunch of Elrics, but I got the dopest covers. I don't know who drew these, but they're like really good. This is Elric, The Balance Lost. This is issue number 9. Dude, that's hard, bro. That is a hard cover. How to get that. And then there's this one. This was issue 12 of Elric, the Balance Lost. Another dope cover. You never know. I'm gonna go again, see what I can find. I might pick up the rest of these, rest of this run. One of my favorite characters is well, you saw the Wildcats earlier. I love Grifter. He's one of my favorite characters. Street level, you know. He can I guess see the aliens. If you're an alien, he could see through your disguise. So that's pretty cool. I guess if you're psychic, well, no, he's psychic, but he's still street level. Dude, he fights with guns, doesn't shoot any lasers or anything like that. And then this is a Jay Lee comic I could not leave behind. So if I could find a Jay Lee comic for $1, I'm buying it every time. This is Hellshock, issue 1. Had to take that, and then here's Prophet number 1. Had to get that, and then, dude, they had Omega number 1. Some old, DC. Got that. Freedom Fighters number 1. I got this variant cover of Uncle Sam. Very cool. So New 52. There was a few comics I was missing from the Green Lantern New 52 run. I pretty much filled my whole run. I think I'm missing one comic. I'm thinking that it was like somewhere in the 30s, but I got everything else. So I have a full run. But let me show you what I picked up. Green Lantern 29, 30, 31, 32, and pretty much 25 comics in all with tax, $27. I mean, that 25 comics for $27, crazy. 33, 35, 38, and 42. Okay, so another run that's that I'm working on. These are actually hard to find, and I found all these for $1. Image Haunt. You know, I'm a big Spawn fan. I love the character Haunt that comes from Spawn, the Spawn comic. So 12, 16, 19, 20, 21, and check out 22. It's a dude, I don't know what he's into this girl, but don't know. 22, 23, 24, 25, and the last one being 27. So yeah, all for $1. I'm gonna keep on going there until they completely move out. I talked to the guy that works there, and he said pretty much by the end of the year they'll be fully moved to the new location. But in the meantime, I'm gonna grab as many dollar books as I can. Stuff that I need, stuff that catches my eye. There is some other stuff that I was looking for, but they ran out. So I'm thinking that someone already took it, but it's all good, man. I pretty much, it's about what? It's about 40 comics. Pretty happy. But that is what I picked up at my honey hole. So everybody, peace, happy collecting, and go ahead, go through those dollar boxes. You never know where you can find. Right, everyone, take care.